Peak, the new multiplayer indie game that everyone's playing right now, is taking over. This is the month's hottest newest game, similar to other games that's taken off this year like Repo Schedule 1, and it's made by the creators of Another Crab's Adventure and Content Warning. What an insane combo. The Souls-like crab game the studio released last year did well and became really popular, but not as popular as their new game. It's a co-op climbing game, kind of like Only Up or Chained Together. You're scouts stranded on an island. You have to scale terrain to make it out. Teamwork does play a big role in this game. You gather food, supplies, it helps along the way, and every 24 hours a new island spawns in like a rust wipe, and each island you complete you can earn badges to flex on what maps you've overcome, which I gotta say is a flex. They aren't easy, but the game just came out, reaching 1 million sold copies worldwide, becoming one of the most streamed games on Twitch, and completely outperforming the studio's original game, and not to mention Content Warning as a whole. And it's only been out for a few days, man. Like, what the hell? Even the developers of the game are surprised, taking to Twitter to express their surprise, saying, why did this stupid jam game sell more copies than Another Crab's Treasure? And like most fans are saying, it's because not everyone can handle soul-like games. Everyone will, of course, buy into a friend slop, as you're not just buying into a fun game, but another great experience that will eventually become another great memory with the bros. It's the very reason indie games have just been completely taking over this year. Nobody has the money to be blowing on $80 games that come out, only to ditch them within a week. And I haven't even seen competitive games on top, just these small indie games ruling the Steam platform. One after the other, every other month there's some random new multiplayer game that you can play with your friends that costs less than $10. And in most cases, the quality outperforms even AAA titles that's come out over the years. 1 million players in less than a week is some insane milestone for this small of a studio. Like, this is their second game, man. And it released right on time, because summer's here. It's over 100 right now in New York. Nobody's trying to go outside right now. I'm gonna stay indoors with the AC blasting and playing this with the homies. But rip Repo, this game put all the other indie games that's come out in the mud. I mean, people would just keep jumping from game to game. Look at the amount of current players right now. There's so much stuff that you can play now in your circle. What a year to be a PC gamer. Nah, but to be fair, we don't know how long this is gonna last, but to say it's gonna die is pretty much a stretch, because it's still getting out there thanks to the free publicity and advertising it's getting, as always, through clips online via TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Give it some time, this game may be a flop, or it'll be even larger than it already is. But even if it does end up going away and being forgotten like Content Warning, so far after playing this for a few hours with friends, it has some potential. The random islands that change every few hours like a rust wipe, the airport lobby with all the upcoming islands and leaderboards they're gonna add, not to mention the awaiting mod support that'll come out soon. By the way, please make a VR mod. This game would go insanely hard with VR support. Just the FOV increase and POV while climbing, I could already tell a VR mod would blow the hell up on this game. The different emotes and cosmetics they could add to, AGGRO Crab could supply this game with content for the years to come. I see them doing a lot of different things with this game. The first patch update just dropped yesterday, fixing bugs and crashing issues with AMD hardware, frame rate improvements, and added new features already, like lobby mode and invite only, a give up option after dying. It will now prompt you to press the sprint button when almost out of stamina. More fixes like the new eye cosmetics at the end of the screen would say new hat and feature the wrong shader. You are a ghost message and kept showing when not fully dead, that's now fixed. Overlapping credits patched, backpack interaction improvements, and more, all resolved in just 6 days after release. The game's not in early access, so not much is said within the patch notes like other releases do on the future of the game. The game currently launches with 4-player co-op, proximity chat for different biomes, multiple foods, multiple climbing items, character customization, offline and online single player, controller support. But so far, word on new stuff, we're just gonna have to wait and stand by. We don't even have a roadmap or nothing so far, but I'm sure the devs will come out with some sort of new news on what's coming to the game, as they're already coming out with big updates. But for now, expect more patch updates like this with a handful of new features, and the game's just gonna continue to grow since it just got started. It's at the top of Steam charts, new and trending. It's funny because people are claiming the game's gonna be dead in a week or so, and these guys don't play. They read and reply to all the comments, and the people running their mouth, they lose their marbles when they repost their Ragebait, and everyone goes off on them, destroying their feed. Gotta love that dev to user connection. These guys really do take in community feedback, so be sure to join that Discord server if you have some recommendations of your own for the game. But so far, peak is peak. No pun intended, it's a great game with a lot to offer. This game is taking over. Expect to see more of it online. It runs and plays really well with the proximity chat. It's great. It's actually surprisingly difficult. Like, you have to ration food and supplies in order to just climb a small fraction of the island's heights. As you can see, me and my buddy in the background, we're trying to figure it all out and regretting taking small fall damage and waiting too long and eating food too early. It all fired back at us at the end. I'm gonna be streaming this game on my Twitch, so make sure you follow me, link in the description. Landful help with this game, and they've made some pretty fun other titles, like Totally Accurate Battlegrounds, Stick Fight, and the legendary Cluster Truck. I'm not surprised they assisted AGGRO Crab with this peak. The name itself is a meme at this point, but yeah, just want to introduce this game to you all. Be one of the first to talk on it. Next big game, more vids on it soon. So Make sure you subscribe, leave a like for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Stay blue.